Hello everyone. In light of the coronavirus and the breathing issues people have been having with it, it was requested of me to make a video showing some of the things that I do to help people with breathing issues or conditions, especially during allergy season. And I would like to thank my lovely volunteer here for being willing to participate in the video. Well, one of the things that I focus on with people that have or are having breathing issues at that particular time is I focus on the fascial front line. We are a forward flexion addicted society, so most of the things that we do, we are reaching forward, sitting down, which causes all of this to scrunch up and be in a contracted state, and when we try to straighten out, it pulls everything back together. So what we need to do, we need to focus on stretching all of that out. And some of the self-care things that you can do is, if you have a yoga ball, you can put your arms back up. Even if you don't, you can stack some pillows up 1, 2, 3 high and put it along the long way so that your arms can fall off the sides of the pillows while you're lying down. And you can do on the bed, you can drop one leg off at a time so that your hip flexors and your quads will stretch, and so that your pecs and your shoulders will get a stretch as well. But if you have a yoga ball, you just lay back on it and have both feet down, lay back into the stretch, both hip flexors out, your abdominal, your pecs, and your shoulders at the same time, and your head as well. And you lay back as far as you're comfortable with. And it's going to create an arch like this right here. You don't want to go too far back, especially if you're not used to doing it. And you definitely don't want to lay back too long, because if you do, your blood will rush to your head, you'll get lightheaded, and when you sit up, you'll be woozy and you may fall. And we don't want that to happen because we don't want you to injure yourself. But by lying back like this, your hip flexors will stretch, your quads will stretch, and if you're on the bed, you can bend your knee. 1001, 1002, straighten it back out. Bend again. 1002, 1002, straighten it out. Again. 1003, 1003, and relax. And you only want to hold it for about 1.5 to 2 seconds. The philosophy behind that is an active isolated stretch. And if you hold a stretch longer than 2 seconds, your stretch response kicks in and the muscles start contracting against the stretch, so it becomes counterproductive. So that's why we only hold it for 1.5 to 2 seconds. And it'll help loosen the hip flexors up, it'll help loosen the quads up. And when you stand up after that stretch, you won't contract as much and go forward as much. Do the same thing to the other side. 1001, 1001, 1002, 1002, 1003, 1003, and relax. And again, stretches the fascia for the quads, stretches the fascia for the hip flexors, help to loosen up the muscles, allow a fresh supply of blood and oxygen to get in there so the body can heal anything that's going on in those areas. And again, it's stretching your pecs and your rib cage and your diaphragm out. There are muscles in between your rib cage that are named the intercostal muscles. And when you take the deep breaths and while you're stretching, it allows those muscles to loosen up so that your ribs can expand more freely. If they're stuck together, you can't take deep breaths, or you have issues when you try to take a deep breath. A lot of restrictions, it feels like you're fighting. Another muscle along the ribs and abdominal area, right below the ribs, is called a diaphragm muscle. And when you take a deep breath and your lungs expand, your diaphragm drops down into your abdomen. When you exhale, it pops back up and helps to force the air out of your lungs. Take a deep breath, it drops down into your abdomen. You exhale, diaphragm pops back up. And so you have to loosen all of those muscles up And doing this helps to do that to a certain extent. Now, fascia is a thin membrane of tissue that surrounds you from your head all the way to your toe. And if it's restricted or tight, it pulls you forward and locks you down. And it's like saran wrap. If it gets stuck to your muscles when you've been dehydrated, it glues down. And your muscles in your body can't function or move smoothly until that has been broken up and freed up. So this is why this is one of the good things to do for it. There are several other techniques that we can do as well, but this is a simple something that you should be able to do at home on your own. And like later I'll make other videos to show more extensive things to do. It's probably better just for professionals or people that are familiar with the anatomy and contraindications, endangerment sites, to practice those instead of someone that's not familiar, because we don't want to injure yourself or injure anyone else.